What's up everyone, my name is Victoria and today I'm here with my everyday makeup routine. First starting off, I want to start off with my Vino Clear Complexion Moisturizer. I love this stuff. I've been using it for so long and it keeps my skin looking so clear. I do want to say that this video is not sponsored, and look at me showing my makeup bag, but I do want to start off with the Master Cameo Under Eye Color Corrector. I just started using this stuff and it has made a huge difference in the way I wear my makeup. It helps me with covering my dark circles. I used to have really bad dark circles, and I do have a few acne spots still. You really can't see it. I really didn't realize how clear my skin was until I really started recording myself doing my makeup. Now I'm seeing like what everyone's talking about. Now I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty foundation in the shade 420. I've been using this foundation ever since it came out. I am a hardcore Rihanna fan. I love everything she does. And also I'm going in with my Real Techniques makeup brush and just going over and making sure I don't have any spots, any makeup, looking uneven. But yeah, the key to doing this is like to pat and kind of not drag it, but like move around while you're patting it. And you see I'm moving pretty fast. Well, the video sped up, but I still was moving pretty fast. Now I'm going in with my two favorite concealers at the moment. It's called Makeup Revolution in the shades 13.7 and 12.5. I use two because I'm extra like that. I'm not, no. But I use two because it's better blending, because it looks better when you blend it all out and it doesn't look too light. Because the lighter shade 12.7 was a little too light. I accidentally picked up the wrong shade when I went to Ulta. And another thing about these concealers is they are very cheap and not expensive at all. You can probably get two of them for under the price of $15. Also, you do want to work quick with these concealers. They are a little thick, but not too thick. But these concealers can leave streaks sometimes if you do have a little bit of product left in the tube, or if you're halfway almost out of it. Now I'm going in with my Carmex because my lips were so crusty. I don't know why. That was not the first step I did. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that real quick. I'm gonna show y'all my Sacha Buttercup. I've been using this stuff. I feel like I've been saying this the whole video, but most of these products that I have, I've been using these things since I started wearing makeup. So these are like my ride or die products. But yes, I'm taking the Sacha Buttercup. I forgot the name of the shade. I don't know if it had a shade name, but I'm just gonna say the yellow. And I'm just taking that and I'm baking it under my eyes, on my nose, on my chin, and under my cheeks where my contour was going to be. Now I'm taking my Fenty Beauty contour stick and I'm going around and I'm carving out my face, carved out my cheeks. Now I'm carefully carving out my nose, and then I'm doing my forehead. And contouring really isn't hard, but this part right here you want to focus on blending up and not so much down, because this will make a huge difference and it will make everything blend better. Remember, the key is to blend. But yeah, I'm not perfect at contouring. Like, I'm still practicing because it does take a lot of practice, but the more you do it, the more better you get at it. I used to really be bad at it. But, the key is just when you blend on your cheeks, blend it up. When you blend on your forehead, make sure you blend down like you see me doing. You can blend it a little bit into your hair and your edges, but you want to focus more on blending it down. If this tutorial is too fast for you, I would advise to slow it down as YouTube didn't let me post my long video. I had to make it like 5 minutes shorter. This powder right here is my MAC press powder. I got this my senior year of prom when I got my makeup done, and I use it sometimes because I do find that it can go a little overboard when you use it all over your face, so I just make sure to use it when taking the powder off underneath my cheeks. And then you can see that I switched out my brush because, you know, what I just said was that I don't want that cakey look, so I just switched my brush. Then I'm taking another brush, and I got this brush from Morphe. I can't remember the number, but I'll leave it in the description. I'll leave everything in the description. And I'm just going back over my contour stick and going over my nose as lightly so I can get a more contoured look on my nose. Now this right here was a mess. You see how you see the product, right? So I decided to brush my brows first because I like my brows to look neat and clean. But then as I turned it back around to try to use it, it was gone. And you can see me looking like, what? But yes, it came out, and I was sitting there having a slow moment. Like, I could have sworn I just saw some product. But it's okay though, and I had to use something else instead. So I used my lip liner. Don't judge me because I didn't have any more eyebrow product. And it came out okay, I would say. Like, I didn't want to go overboard with it because this was my first time using lip liner as an eyebrow pencil. But it wasn't too bad. I didn't want to do this makeup look and not do my eyebrows because it's not like I don't do my eyebrows. I usually do. And I feel like the look wouldn't look how I want it to look without my eyebrows done. Because sometimes when you don't fill in your eyebrows, it can make your pictures and videos and stuff and your whole makeup look just look washed out, like you don't really have any brows. But now I'm going back in. I'm cleaning up my brows with my Makeup Revolution in a lighter shade, 12.7, with my Beauty Supply eyebrow brush. You can probably find this at any beauty supply store, honestly, because I've seen so many people with it. When doing your eyebrows, it's okay to mess up because you can just go back in with your eyebrow pencil and just fill in your mistakes. As you can see, I had to look in the mirror. But yeah, now I'm taking my same brush and I'm taking a little bit of concealer and just going at the top of my brow and carving that out. I love this look as it makes it look even more sharp, neat, and clean. And also, when you do the top, please don't use a lot of concealer because it will be noticeable, and make sure that you blend the top more than you blend the bottom. It kills me when I see a whole line at the top. Now I'm taking my finger and I'm blending underneath. I used to use the beauty blender, but the beauty blender was taking a lot of product off, I noticed, so I just moved to my finger, and ever since then it's been working. And y'all, please excuse my nails. I've been working on them, but while I was filming this look, my nails were popping off, unfortunately. But I've been practicing on doing my nails, and I will have some tutorials coming out real soon on how to do nails and different nail styles. You know, especially during quarantine, I've been really afraid to go into nail salons because I don't want to get sick and I don't want to risk it for anyone else. So, you know, I had to order my whole little Amazon kit. And now I'm applying my blush, my Maybelline Fit Me blush. I forgot what shade this was, but I love it so much. And I just make sure to apply it on the apples of my cheeks. Also apply it on my nose to give me that warm, sun-kissed look. Now I'm going there with my crusty, dusty eyebrow gel. It doesn't look crusty while I apply it, but it does look crusty in that bottle. But yeah, you can use any eyebrow gel. Now I'm showing my lashes. I showed different options. These are crusty, dusty. Please don't judge me. I have to clean my stuff. But the first one was CB Lash Co. Now these I'm still trying to get used to, and those are called the Lotus lashes. But these right here are my ride or dies, and these are the Ardell Wispy Faux Minks, and these are what we're gonna wear today. I showed 3 different kinds of lashes because you really can go with any look you want with this look. You know, those other lashes are considered more baddie lashes, but I'm just gonna go light today. Y'all wait for it. Redo. But yeah, I had to do my lashes in the mirror. But yeah, I'm back. So all you really want to do is make sure you're close to your lash line, push it up with your tweezers, blink a few times to see if it's sticking anywhere. You can use your fingers to lift them up too and press them together, but when I use my fingers, it sometimes sticks to them. But now I'm taking my eyeliner from NYX. A lot of my products are from NYX. My lip liner is from NYX too, and that's in the shade Chestnut. But this liner right here, it's just a regular black liner, the vinyl from NYX, and it has a very, very thin tip, and I just go in between where I apply my lashes and where you can see the lash glue, and I just make sure to go and clean it up. Also, I do a thin line where the lash line is, so it isn't too thick. I hate it too thick of a line when doing an everyday look because it's noticeable and it doesn't look natural at all to me. Now I'm taking my Morphe spray. You see me turning around, feeling myself, and this stuff smells so good. I recommend everyone to go buy it. Now, I would say while spraying, don't use a lot because it can make you a little greasy. You don't want to be a grease ball. And especially if you have oily skin like me, you really can't tell right now. I have oily combo skin. It's so weird. But now I'm taking that lip liner that I mentioned earlier, that's called the NYX Chestnut, and I'm just lining my lips with it because I'm going in with my nude now, my nude lip. You know, I had to check myself out, see if I had enough, because I didn't sharpen the pencil because I was too lazy to find my pencil sharpener. Then I'm taking this MAC jacked up lipstick. Now, what happened to this lipstick was I accidentally washed it in the washing machine. I was so hurt. But this was something else that I got from prom too. And it helps create a new lip. But when you apply it, if you're my skin complexion, please don't apply a lot because it will make you look like you ate a powdered donut. Sometimes I do get carried away. But especially with this step, that's why you want to be careful, because you see how I'm just tapping the MAC lip gloss on? And it can get like pretty fast. As you can see, I had to kind of go back in with my lip liner because it was a little too light for me. But if you're like my complexion or darker, you know, make sure you be careful with that and always use a lip liner because it does help out. Well, you don't have to always use a lip liner, just most of the time, especially with lighter shades of lipstick, because it helps with blending and it gives you that ombre effect. Oh. Now I'm taking my Real Techniques highlighting brush. That's my ride or die for real. I've tried so many other highlighting brushes, and this is just still the one. And I tried a new highlighter out today. It's the Wet n Wild highlighter. I usually use the ABH one that comes with 4, but I want to try something new just because. And I saw it on Pinterest too. But I don't really know how I feel about it because it didn't pick up how I wanted it to pick up. Which is also okay too, because this is like a natural everyday makeup look. And by everyday, I don't mean I wear this every day. This is just my go-to look for when I do wear makeup. And some steps I don't always wear foundation. This mascara you see me using on my bottom lashes is the L'Oreal Telescopic mascara. I love this mascara. I can wear it without lashes and it still look like I got some on. Now you see me doing my hair. I'm not really good at laying wigs yet, but I'm still practicing. I'm practicing for y'all so I can post some more videos. But I made sure to get it in different lighting so you can see that there's no flashback and how natural it looks. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, just give it a thumbs up and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.